Hello and welcome back to the Gaming Tech channel, everybody. We're live on YouTube and Twitch, and here we are with our Forza Horizon 5 series. We're starting off with this car, which is the Audi Quattro Sport, right? Is that what it's called? Yes. The Sport Quattro. It's the other way around. So we won this car in the championship yesterday. And as you can see, it's a rally car. So right now it's bone stock, so we'll modify it as we go. This sounds very similar to the RS3. I believe this also has a 5-cylinder. It definitely sounds like a 5-cylinder to me. Sounds like a race car. It honestly sounds more like the Audi R8 V10. I know this doesn't have the V10, but the 5-cylinder honestly sounds like a V10 sometimes. Alright, we're gonna look for something on the map. We're gonna try something out here. Our car is not gonna be compatible with this event unless we upgrade it. We can definitely go do this after. Let's go check this out. Has a pretty crazy nosedive when you brake. I believe that's because of the soft suspension. Alright, so we need a rally car for this. We have a rally car. Oh, we actually have this as well. We won this in another championship the other day. Oh no, it was off a wheel spin maybe. Yeah, I think it was off a wheel spin. But I'm thinking we're gonna go with the Evo. Has so much more power and it's a little bit heavier. Yep, this Evo has the V8, the LS3 V8, so it's gonna be perfect. All-wheel drive. I know it's not 4-cylinder, but still pretty good. Oh no. We're good. That was crazy. That's a pretty good ride. Alright, what's next? The Porsche 718 Cayman GTS. Nice. Let's go try it out, actually. Nice interior. You got red stitching. Nice. That's a flat 6. Is that a 3.8 or a 3.0? I'm not sure about that. Or a 2.7. I have no idea. I don't even know if they have 2.7s. Pretty sure I saw a 2.7 in the old Porsche last time. So this is a 2.5? No way. Are you serious? A 2.5? Is that a flat 6? Or a flat 4? That's tiny. So this came out in 2018. No way, bro. That's a small little engine. I'm really curious if it's flat 6 or a flat 4. I'm gonna find out right now. It's a flat 4. Okay, that makes sense because it's so small. Alright. It's a flat 4. No way. It's like a freaking Subaru engine. What else is flat 4? I can't think of anything else that's flat 4. Most engines are just I4. Straight 4. Dude, this is crazy. 361 horse. Well, online it says it's 365 horse. All of that from a tiny 2.5. Well, it's turbocharged, so... But that's a lot of boost running through that little motor, man. from factory. Let's see how it does. It's pretty light. I'm excited to drive this car now. Just because it's flat 4, dude. I mean, I'm not a big fan of flat 4s or flat 6s, but I'm just saying. They are cool though. Dude, this sounds like a Subaru WRX, but a lot smoother, you know? This is a unique sound. Let's launch it. Is it all-wheel drive? Let me double check on that before we launch it. Oh, it's rear-wheel drive with mid-engine, so it's gonna launch pretty good. Okay, I did shift it right the first time. It does redline at 8. Which is pretty good. All the way to 8 RPM. It handles really well. It's not slow either. It's actually pretty quick. Looks nice. It's a baby 911 basically. I don't know, 911 is a lot better than this one. But the 718, not bad at all, man. For what it is, only with a flat 4 instead of a flat 6. Not bad at all. I think maybe in the RS version you can get this with the flat 6, the 4-liter flat 6. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think there might be an option like that. Alright, you know what? We're gonna go look at the engine swap options for this car. Let's see what we got. Look at that, the 4-liter flat 6. Not bad. Alright. That's gonna take our car up to S1. Almost 500 horse. And 339 torque. So torque doesn't go up by that much. Isn't that weird? Well, it's actually not weird because the 4-liter flat 6 is naturally aspirated, where the turbo flat 4 has almost the same amount of torque because it's turboed. But the 4-liter revs higher and it's a bigger displacement, so we got a lot more power overall. Look at the curve, the torque, the dyno curve. And the horsepower. Pretty consistent, not bad. Makes the car heavier. So I'm gonna try to max out the stock engine first, and let's see if we can exceed the numbers for the 4-liter here. Let's see what we end up with. I just want to see the max potential of this stock 2.5-liter flat 4. Alright, so it actually goes up to 3-liter with the bigger block. Not bad. Oh, look at that. Extra 159 horse for upgrading the turbos. Wow. Dude, that's a lot of power out of the 3-liter. A 3-liter flat 4 producing 768. Like, wow. I'm not gonna get the turbos with anti-lag. Is there a difference in power? I don't think so. Oh, there is? Dude, I always thought it was the same power. Because I was just looking at the peak numbers. So the peak is the same, 159, 159. But if you look at the graph, you actually gain a little bit of the boost earlier. Like, your turbos will spool up a little quicker. So you can see the down low, the graph, it just picks up much faster compared to the one without the race turbos. That's crazy, bro. I never really looked at that. I always looked at the max horsepower number and I thought it was just the same with like extra noise. But no. It's not just noise. Well, we're not going to do this on the Porsche, because this car is kind of classy and we want to keep it that way. So, we'll save that for another race build. This is just a regular build. I mean, this car is not regular at all. But you get my point. So what did we end up here? We ended up with 784 horsepower and 651 torque. So these are like Hellcat numbers out of a 4-banger. That's crazy, man. And this car is pretty light. We can fully convert into a race car, you know, and then we can always go with the anti-lag. But with this look right now, I just want to keep it low key. Alright, we're just gonna upgrade the engine for now, nothing else. No tires, not the suspension, nothing like that. Just the engine for now. I wanna, yeah. Actually, we were gonna get the 4-liter straight 6, but I think I'm just gonna keep the flat 4. Yep. We're not gonna go with the bigger engine. There's no point. We almost doubled the power, and it still feels pretty good. We didn't even touch the suspension or the tires yet. The chassis can handle all this power without any trouble. And this car is only rear-wheel drive, which is crazy. Well, not only is mid-engine, right? It's also a flat 4 at the same time, so all the center of gravity is so down low. And when you combine that with mid-engine, dude, it's a crazy combo. That's why I didn't want to go with the flat 6, because they were just gonna add more weight. Alright, what's that? Still got a few of these left. Let's finish these. And then we'll come back to the Porsche after.
Don't sleep on this driver, Will. I mean it. Take him seriously.
Tris, my man, relax. I'm the best racer in North or South America.
Nice to meet you too, William. Shall we do this?
On fast. Or dead last. You know it. Do it. Go, go, go.
The yellow gray, man. This car is nice. We got the V8. Oh, sorry, the V10. What am I saying, bro?
Jamin!
It's got the V10 5 liter.
Hey, what's up? How's the race going?
I know you're watching, Jamin. Don't pretend. Wow, this guy. Is he for real?
Is a bit intense. Rich dad, sister's a bit of a character, and he has a whole system for racing too. He takes this very seriously.
More than very seriously, I think.
This V10 screams. How old is this car again? It still looks like it was released yesterday. Such a timeless design. There's some landscaping there.
No.
Dude, this car revs all the way to 9,500.
This doesn't represent me.
It's a
This
high
doesn't
revving
represent
V10.
me. Don't put this on my record.
It was fun, William. Perhaps another time?
Nice. You got 3 stars.
So, one racing feud at a time, but there's another of Tristan's friends storming around the festival, looking for Kira.
You mean our Kira? Kira Harrison?
Yeah, that's what I said. But no, definitely Kira. Can you go and deliver the bad news? This next racer is kind of intense.
We need grippier tires. Under like 120 miles, you can't really tell about the, you know, the grip that we're losing. But once you start losing that grip above 120 miles, then you can really tell. So it's kind of controllable up to 120. But after that, it's just, we're risking it. Yeah, that's why it's important to upgrade your tires when you add more power.
Tegan, I told you, Kira isn't here. She's running operations in the UK, and Australia was a long time ago.
Makes no difference to me.
Hey, Tristan. Tegan. I guess we're racing.
It's certainly not a social call.
Wow. Well, okay. Let's go then.
Lamborghini Urus.
Darn right I am.
Anna, call Jamin.
Calling Jamin.
Jay, look up Tegan Ashley.
One sec. Tegan Ash. Oh, wow. She tried to buy Horizon Australia.
What? Like, the whole thing?
Yeah, and her mum has the mining money to do it, but Kira told her the festival boss job was sale. So she...
I guess she didn't take it well.
No, not at all.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining.
I can't race my way in. I can't buy my way in. What do you want from me?
Easy, Tegan. Are you alright? Forget about Born Fast. If you want to race for Horizon for a while, clear your head. That's absolutely fine.
Like they'd have me now. Nobody takes me seriously, all because of my family's stupid money.
Are you kidding? We'd love to have you. Nobody at Street Scene cares who your mum is.
So you're the superstar. Tristan's right. Much more impressive than Jimin. And
Alright, we're gonna put some stickier tires in this car.
less irritating.
Jay's pretty nice once you get to know him. Sorry, I didn't get your name.
I'm Katya. Born fast and all of that.
Is this a glitch? They're still talking. I should probably get the brakes as well, but I'll get tires first. Well, let's see the weight of the tires. 265s and the fronts are 235s. So we can go 265s in the front for better handling and braking. And we're gonna max out the rears because we have the power to back that up. 0 to 60 time gets better. Perfect. And let's get better compound as well. I want to leave some room for the brakes. I want this car to stay under S1. Alright. So look at the difference in handling with the better suspension. Nice. I don't think we need the anti-roll bars just yet. Alright, we're gonna do this right here. We still have some room to improve. Maybe we can just work on that later. We'll leave a little bit of room in case we need something in the future. We got the high-speed grip here, which we didn't have before because we added so much power. It's fine down low, but in the higher speeds, it wasn't really helping. It's got a long 7th gear. Maybe we can get a transmission for this car with the little bit of room that we have left in its class, so we can adjust the gear ratios better. Yeah, the 7th gear is kind of annoying. Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining. Can we tune the stock transmission? Probably not. Oh, we can? No way. We can adjust the final drive. That's really nice. I'll just make the gears longer, so we don't even use 7th gear. Perfect. Since we have the power now, we can make the gears longer. It's gonna help with the launch as well. Alright. Hook's in 2nd gear now. Let's not forget, this car is rear-wheel drive. Now we're only going to be using the first 6 gears. 7th gear is going to be really useless now. We made the gears long. It's going to be like fully out of reach. 6th gear is going to get us to our top speed. That's much better. I think I made the gears a little too long. Let's try this. This is perfect. We can do 205th gear. Let's see what the 6 get us up to. Maybe 240 if you have the length. Probably 240 if you had enough room. Let's give it one more go. I'm really trying to do 240 here. Come on, we got this. So close. Alright, 239. Not bad for like 760 horse, right? 760 horse, 784 horse, 751 torque. Not bad, rear-wheel drive. And it's only a 4-cylinder. Flat 4 turbo. That's the craziest part. Alright, I'm just gonna move on to a different car now. We'll mess with this car later. That's a pretty solid S1 build. Switch to the GT350. Alright, we're gonna go to the next event here, which is all the way down here. That 5.2 Voodoo engine. It's next level, man. Sounds so good. And it looks so good, dude. Oh, this is the best looking Mustang. Best looking modern Mustang.
Superstar, I believe you've spoken to Katya, my second in command. Maybe the second fastest thing on Earth, after me.
He likes to tell himself that.
Katya and I have been talking. and we thought you might consider joining Born Fast. With you in the crew, Horizon would be history.
Yeah. Except I don't care who wins, Tristan. I'm here to have fun.
I told you he would refuse. No matter. Now we get to see who really is second fastest.
Born fast? Or
See you at the finish line!
dead last? What? Nobody likes the motto now?
Nice, Katya. Anna, call Katya.
Finding her number. Dialing now.
Yeah?
Hey, Katya, it's me. Can I talk to you about something?
By what?
Tristan, tell him Jay should not have made that Born Rich joke.
Oh, these boys. Tristan just terrified Jay might be right. I'm being called out by one of your favorite racers.
Wait, Tristan is a Jay fan.
He used to send me every midnight run, every PR stunt video. Why do you think he wanted an invite to Horizon UK in the first place?
Ah, makes sense.
Forgive Tristan. He can't help being rich. Now, enough therapy. This is between you and me, superstar. So this is what dead last feels like. Not so bad.
Well, I guess it's you and me next, Tristan.
I don't think so. I'm not going to stoop to racing you. You're not even in that ridiculous Hall of Fame of yours.
Really? Well, talk soon, I guess, then.
So, Tristan won't race you until you're in the Hall of Fame. Well, do you want to tell him? I already told him. We're waiting for you.
I've got a better idea, Jay. Meet us down there. you're gonna lose this one, Tristan. Hey, you two! Calm down, Jay. So, Tristan, shall we finish this? Hey, Tristan! Board fast? Board fast! Hey! You were supposed to beat them, not join them!
The stray cow gears sound nice.
Adam, add Jamin and Tristan to a group.
Dialing them both and creating a group call now.
Yo, you okay? What's going on? Tristan Westfield Bourne speaking. Guys, you two should have been best mates, not worst enemies. So we're gonna fix that right now. Willing to think I'm going to group therapy while racing, you are quite mistaken. Jay, anything you want to say to Tristan? Look, I'm sorry, alright? I'm sorry I called you Born Rich. That was me. Tristan, that's your cue. I'm sorry about all of this. Anyone else, I wouldn't have cared. Yes, that was epic! Now who wants to go back to the start line and make it best 2 out of 3? Right. Now we can get back to street scene without all this drama, okay? Both of you? Absolutely. But can I just say, that drama led to the sickest race series in Horizon history. Yo, Tristan, come to street scene this weekend. I'll introduce you to everyone, but you still have to pretend like we still can't stand each other, okay?
I get it. But I want to drive that Aventador of yours.
Nice. Another chapter done.
Kid, we have a small problem on Vanguard. Meet me and Frankie when you can.
The director was asking why I'm not doing my lines in the stunt sequences.
Don't worry about it, Frankie. I'll cover for you. Hey, kid, you ready for the next set?
Sure. What's the stunt?
Scene 95. Highway escape. Action!
Talk me through this. What's my motivation?
So, it's a race, basically. Gotta outrun the pursuit car. I can explain, Mike. And that is an excellent accent, Frankie. You have hidden depths. This is an escape, of course. The self.
Oh, that was one strong fence.
System is intent on stopping you. It has command.
And luckily we're not racing the Chiron.
You must escape it. If it helps, imagine the pursuit vehicle has a number of hilarious lines of dialogue. Perhaps even emerging as the true star of this movie. You push, little bird.
Well done. This is gonna look great. And there we go. That's done. Only one more stunt to do. I'll call you when we're set up. Hey, kid. Next scene set up. Meet me with the stunt unit.
Let's switch to the GT500. Right here. This is a whole different car, man.
Right. This is the last shot we need to get. Should be easy.
What could go wrong?
Civic Type R, let's go.
Scene 107. Data upload stunt sequence. Action! Right, we've got other stunt drivers in traffic vehicles. Dodge and weave, and get to the destination as quick as you can. This is where we bring the pieces together. Past, present, future, messages and themes come across the franchise coming together. Not resolved. Never resolved. Don't worry about all that past, present theme stuff. Let's just get this done before he rumbles us. Coming up on the destination now. Just get there.
There we go! Cut and print it there! Stunt units are wrapped on Vanguard Force 10. It's up to Victor in the editing booth now. He's not the type of director to change his mind, or ask for reshoots, or anything like that. Right?
Mike's going off the deep end. Something about product placement. Can you... drop by? Easy, Frankie. I'm on my way.
Let's take a shortcut. We're gonna go right off the mountain. And we already got the car stuck. Of course, it's not made for this kind of terrain, so... Let's switch to the Audi here, the Sport Quattro. Perfect. Let's make a jump here. Nice. That's pretty good. And that's not good.
There's a new scene. Apparently, we need to take advantage of the presence of a major cultural event to root the story in the zeitgeist.
What now?
Get in the car, kid. I'll explain.
Scene 103. Something at the festival. Glory, kid! Straight through the festival. Hit the jumps. Apparently the scene's got to go right through the middle of a race or something. Tell Scott Tyler not to flop his lines this time.
Wait. We're putting the festival in the movie. And Scott Tyler's got...
We hit the jump from the wrong side. Oh, dude. This is what we're supposed to do. Go around and then make the jump coming this way. Alright, let's restart this.
Scene 103. Something at the festival. Glory, kid! Straight through the festival. Hit the jumps. Apparently the scene's got to go right through the middle of a race or something. Tell Scott Tyler not to flop his lines this time.
Wait. We're putting the festival in the movie. And Scott Tyler's got lines.
That's right, kid. Up through here. Head for the ramp. Cue the drivers. Cue Scott. No! Stop. There are cars on the track. Oh, going the wrong way. This is dramatic and unexpected. Scott Tyler, by the way, I'm gonna get an A. We let him write his own lines.
go. That has to be enough for him, right?
We're so close to getting 3 stars there. It's all good.
Right, kid. We're back in it. Get here when you...
I'll be right there.
We do have active arrow on the back, but nothing on the front, so I'm actually gonna add something to the front here. Let's see what kind of spoiler options we have. The front splitter options. That will help with better handling and better braking. And it's probably gonna hurt the top speed a little bit. Let's find out how much. Not too bad. Not that bad at all. We're not going to do the rear spoiler here, because that's going to put us in S2 class, plus we're going to lose the active arrow. I don't know if you're not going to lose the active arrow or not, because I do see that this spoiler is on top of the factory spoiler there, so I don't know how that's going to pop up anymore if you get this spoiler. It would be funny if it still pops up. But I'm not going to find out because that's going to put this car in S2. So just the front splitter. And that's it. Can we do a little bit of weight reduction? Probably not. No, we can't. But that's okay. This car is already pretty good. Honestly, I do want a regular 7-speed in here because we can only adjust the final drive on the stock transmission, which is kind of nice because you can't even do that on most stock transmissions. But I want to adjust each gear individually, so I'm thinking 10-speed. But at the same time, it's going to be like too many gears. I think we should just get a 7-speed. We already have a 7-speed, so just get a race 7-speed race transmission so we can adjust each gear. I don't know, tough choice. 7 or 10? Let's just go with 10. We can get a lighter drive shaft. Alright. A sport differential, a race differential, and a better clutch. And we'll still be at 898. Perfect. This car fits in between a Dodge Charger. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? You can't even see this car. Fits right under a Dodge Charger. Dude. This car is tiny, bro. I feel like I'm having to shift the transmission too many times. You have to shift like way too quicker. Way too quick. So let's make the gears a little longer here. That's good. And our 0 to 60 got better. Let's try this out. That's better. Oh, that shift was crisp. Oh no, we lost it there. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to make some changes here. Arrow. So we need more grip on the front. We're gonna max this out actually. Car's dialed in now. I'm actually gonna lower the car more. And make the springs a little stiffer. And also make the damping a little stiffer. Even the bump stiffness. Just make it stiff overall. Just one notch up from where it is right now. That's just a guess. Car nosedives now, that's crazy. Alright. I want less camber. And we're actually gonna raise the car up again. We want some suspension travel. We don't want to get rid of all of it. So it's back to like medium height. Still pretty low. Let's see if this is better. Alright, let's reduce the grip on the front. Oh, what's happening? And reduce the tire pressure as well. Let's give this a try. That's smooth. Even over the bump, the suspension is still really stable. Look at that. Nice. Let's continue the story and then we'll come back and modify the Porsche even more. I want to adjust the gearing one more time.
So, I just got off the phone with the director, and he wants one more stunt.
And not just any stunt. He wants me to jump across the bay, being chased by a cargo plane.
And there's dialogue all over it, so no driver swapping. I think it's time we fessed up to Victor.
Hang on. If we can't swap drivers, why don't we swap cars?
With one waiting in the motorway tunnel. Right. I need props and another hero car. Do we even have another hero car? Yes, we do! The one that was too fast for anyone to drive! I'll get it ready over at the bridge.
Scene 117. One take. Action.
I'll do the first section, and you take over at the tunnel.
We can do this, Frankie. Just drive casual.
Now, Frankie, it is time. We must close the loop, combine the dimensions, and transform this conflict into art.
Got a bad feeling about this.
See, you are being torn apart from the inside. It's almost as if there is another Alex Cobalt straining, fighting to take control. Understand? And fine.
We're not gonna make it. Go, quick. I can't act and drive at the same time.
The plane's spinning up. Get to the airfield. Go, go, go!
The car's a bit of a handful. This is the high-power one Victor asked for, but we never used, so, enjoy?
Whoa! This thing can move!
We need a line here, I think. Frankie, improvise something for me, please?
I have to return to the future!
Si, muy bien. You capture the conflict perfectly.
Solid.
Cut! You did it! We did it! We actually bleeding did it! Amazing! Both of you! I couldn't tell from watching the feeds. Amazing work! Great driving! And, I mean, reasonable acting too. Right. Kid, we're back in it. Get here when you can.
Another stunt? I'll be right there.
I'm gonna try increasing the braking force. Oh my god, I can't do that. Why? I thought I had upgraded brakes on this car. What? No way. Alright. No wonder it's not stopping properly. We're gonna go back and see what we can do, because I don't want to put this car in S2, but I want to upgrade the brakes. So we're gonna have to remove some stuff. What if you remove the aero? But then we're gonna have less downforce. Oh, okay, I mean, the better brakes will make up for the braking. And yeah, we might get a hit in the handling department, but overall, I'll just go ahead and take the front splitter off, because we have much better brakes now. And can we do weight reduction? Is that possible? Dude, no way. We can take off 73 pounds now. That's gonna help with handling and everything else. Not really with the acceleration and launch. What if we add some reinforcement to the car? That helps with everything. Braking, handling, acceleration, launch. Well, not really handling, but I know overall it will help in handling. Help with handling when we start driving the car. But on paper over here, it doesn't really show us any improvement, but that's okay. Everything else does improve, and we're right at S1 900, so that's a perfect mod. Even though we're adding weight, the car is gonna perform better. Perfect. Yeah, it's gonna be a little heavier. On paper, we lost some lateral G's, but I feel like it's still gonna perform pretty good. Much better. And now we should be able to adjust the brakes.
Right, this is a post-credit scene. And according to the call sheet, Victor wants... both of you.
Both of us? He doesn't know I exist, right?
Scene 121A. The two Alexes. Action!
Hey, what do you say we make this one real?
Oh, you know it! See you at the finish line.
Ah, yes, this is what we have been working toward. The within made manifest, the conflict real, the outcome unknowable. My greatest work. A clever wasn't.
is definitely, positively a wrap. So, Victor's asked me to join his remake of Rendezvous. Turns out he saw the thing we did in Edinburgh. It's a huge opportunity. And all thanks to you, kid.
Actually, you know, I've got this idea. It's about twins who fight crime. In cars! I'm in. Tell me more.
Alright, we're gonna go give this a try here. So we need to get 70,000 points. We'll use the Crown Vic here. That was probably not 70,000 points. Pretty sure. Alright, we need to turn that on so we can see how many points you're making. That thing that comes up on the screen. Skills. Skill notifications. The pace notes. Is that what these are? Just the notifications basically for the skills that we make, the skill chains. I just don't like seeing that on the screen, that's why I had it turned off. Did we win the car? We're supposed to win something, right? Where's our super wheel spin? Did we get one? No, we didn't. Anyway, we'll just do the regular wheel spins here. We got 5 of them. A code. 5K. $4K. $10K. $100K. Nice. That was decent. Alright, let's look for something else to do on here. Let's see. We've pretty much completed like most of the racing events. There's still a few speed signs and like stunts, danger signs that I haven't completed, but other than that, everything else looks pretty completed. Yeah, I mean, there's like this event. I'm looking for like a traditional racing event here. A circuit or a sprint race. Or even a story, a Horizon story. I might have completed all of them. Oh, what's this right here? Oh, we've already done it. And this one. How come we only have 3 stars out of 27?
Hey, amigo! I found something. Drop by when you can.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Alright, let me change my car again. I'm gonna turn the skill notifications off.
Hola, hola! Remember the old book I told you about? I
El
went
Camino.
and took it out of a box at my padre's place. I want to try and find something.
And you need a driver.
And I need a driver. Yeah, bien. Head for Las Barrancas. I'll explain on the way.
So, What are we looking for?
My favorite book is called El Camino de Sidney Wolverstone, about an explorer who traveled to Mexico 200 years ago. In her book, she describes these Atlantis she found, giant statues, but there aren't supposed to be any of those near here.
Giant statues? From an old book?
That aren't supposed to exist, yes! I've been piecing together clues from the book. Do you think you can get this car right into the river at the bottom of the Copper Canyon?
You really don't know me very well.
Copper Canyon is a wonder of Mexico. There used to be 6 separate rivers which came together to create the landscape that we're seeing now. 4 times larger than the Grand Canyon, covering 25,000 square miles. Oh, and the green color in the rock is why it got that name, copper.
Oh no, dude.
A ver, let's get pictures here. In the book, Lady Sydney's expedition makes camp here, but that's just a fun story. Yeah, the book talks about setting up camp on an island and finding the statue in the afternoon light. It would have been about this time. That is increíble. How has no one ever found this before? Hola, amigo. According to the book, there is a statue at El Arco de Cabo San Lucas. Wolverstone said she found it at sunset, but I thought we could try an experiment. I've worked out where the book says the statue should be. We can set out and reach the area around mid-morning and see what we can find. Or the other option is we get to El Arco just as the sun sets. If you believe the story, that's when we'll find the statue.
Let's go to this
From
one
here,
right
we
here.
will reach El Arco just as the sun sets, if you believe the story. Okay, we'll check out El Arco de Cabo San Lucas and see if it matches the book. Let's get there fast.
You read my mind.
Okay, we're good. The roll cage saved us.
There, down onto the beach. Like the book says, we found the statue by the ark looking out across the Pacific in the warm light of the setting sun. I don't see it. Huh. Well, let's get some lunch and try back later in the day. Oh, I told you that was the best place to eat around here. Was I wrong? Aye. Okay, we need to get going. Can you get us to the beach before the sun sets?
You mean outrun the sun? Yep, I think I can do that. Even with the extra helping of tres leches.
Definitely outrunning the sun. Now, down to El Arco before we lose a light. And get your camera ready. There it is! Right in the sun where the book said. Grab a picture of it.
Right, that is freaking me out. It's right there. How did we miss it?
The shadows were really deep just here earlier. Maybe we just didn't see it? But now I really want to see if we can find any more of these mysterious statues.
That's a nice statue.
Hola, amigo. I've been reading the diary over and over. I think Lady Sydney's expedition came inland, but no sé, it's hard to find the evidence.
Okay, mira, escucha. Listen to this. El pueblo de Mulegé, un oasis tranquilo. If she made it to Mulegé, the expedition must have traveled upriver. I still can't believe this. I used to take the book to mi escuela and my teachers told me Lady Wolverstone's adventures were as fictional as Pedro Páramo or Sherlock Holmes.
So she never got any credit.
Never asked for any. She said she was writing stories for her grandchildren. But if they're true, her story deserves to be told. And you and I can prove it. Vamos, to Mulegé. Let's go. We can start in the center of town and move outwards. Always forget how beautiful Mulegé is. A ver. Let's get shots around here while we search. People have lived here for thousands of years because of the water and the fishing and, well, now tourism too. Lady Sydney must have camped on the south edge of the river. A ver, hey, can you see anything? Wow.
The statue's right there.
Lady Sydney writes that a local bruja, a wise woman, said the statues were only visible on certain days in the rain because they are statues of Tlaloc.
I still think it's the trees hiding it. But call me when you work out the next location, okay?
Hola, amigo! Haley called to ask about the promo shots, but when I told her about the diary, she said they could wait. Come pick me up. We need to go to Agua Azul.
I'll be right over.
I'm stuck in here. Oh no, wait. I can drive right through the wall? Not from the outside, only from the inside out.
Ready to head for Agua Azul? Eso, bien. We might get a little wet.
I'll keep the windows closed.
Okay, a ver. Okay, let me translate this part. The cool waters of Agua Azul quenched our thirst and inspired. In the heart of the blue water is where we found them.
Then, are we looking for more than one statue? And in the heart of the blue water? What does that mean?
So the question is, why was the diary of Lady Sydney Wolverstone published as fiction? She was really here. She really had aventuras all over Mexico.
Maybe she didn't want to be famous.
Or maybe she didn't think anybody would believe her. Muy bien. Keep heading west. Muy bien, ahí estás. We'll turn off the road near the waterfalls. Okay, we're getting close now. The waterfalls get their name from the bright blue water. The name literally means blue water waterfalls. It has to be the place.
Well, if video games have taught me anything.
It'll be behind the waterfall. Claro, come on.
That's a nice place. Alright, where's the statue at? Behind the waterfall? I don't know where it is actually, you can't see it. Let's pull up the camera. Is that it? Oh dude, we found it! There are what, 3 in total? It is behind the waterfall. That's nice. We actually found it. Can we take our car up there? That'd be pretty nice. Can't see anything. You're here, right? Yep. Can we get everything in one shot? Oh, this is a nice shot right here. Perfect.
Oh, the
pictures are good. And you know having pictures means no one can doubt us if we can find the statues again. Oy, oy, oy. This is big. I have our next lead. Meet me as soon as you can.
Alright, I'm gonna drink some water here. Just give me a little bit.
I found more of Lady Sydney's papers, original drafts of El Camino. She made pencil sketches of formations that I recognize in the Valle de las Ranas, and she sketched one of the statues.
Lead the way.
Okay.
Alright, let's start.
Okay, so, fantastic creatures carved in rock, and she found the statue early one morning, and get this, it was after a rainstorm.
And this is another statue of Tlaloc. That is interesting. Let's see if we can find it.
El Valle is east of Guanajuato. Mira, let's go. Valle de las Ranas means Valley of the Frogs, though I always thought the stones looked more like fantastical creatures. And Lady Sydney did too. She got sketches in her book. Imagínatelo, imagine it. Explorers like Lady Sydney came all this way with nothing but ganas y un gran amor for the wilds of Mexico.
She sounds like someone I know.
Yeah, yo? I shoot cars for the festival. You do all the work. And my ride is a lot faster than her wagons, no?
We have slightly more than 1 horsepower.
Bueno, I suppose reading El Diario is one of the reasons I became una fotógrafa. I wanted to capture the same belleza she did.
You good?
Today, the Valle de las Ranas is one of the most visited natural wonders in Mexico. Lady Sydney definitely knew a marvel when she saw one.
But the guidebooks don't say anything about a Tlaloc statue here.
I have it. No, perdón, no hay tiempo para explicar. Just come and meet me.
Look at this rock. This is crazy. How was that even made? Yeah, that's confusing. Same type of rock here. This car is also pretty good off-road. ES1.
Mira, I cross-referenced the final pages of the book with all the other papers I could find, and it's Ekbalam.
That's a Lamborghini, right?
Lady Sydney Wolverstone's expedition headed south to Ekbalam. Ekbalam was only properly studied in the 90s, but we know very little about it, actually. In fact, researchers are divided on exactly how much of what we know about the Toltecs is historical and how much is Aztec legend.
So why are we going to Ekbalam and not Tula?
Wolverstone's book doesn't call it Ekbalam, of course, but she describes a large group of buildings, perhaps 20 or more, and a large oval palace. And listen to this. 3 large statues of the sort I have found in other places.
3? I'm pretty sure I only saw 2.
No, that's not all. The third largest of them in the same stone I have come to recognize lay to the south of the complex, only barely visible in the driving rain.
Well, let's get there before the rain stops then.
I know this is kind of far from the destination, but I just want to take a photo here. That looks crazy, bro. This might fail the mission, I don't know. Would it do that? No, I didn't. That's good.
The building and... there it is!
Where are the statues again? Are they inside the building? Well, I'll just take a photo of this right here. Looks pretty good.
It's been fun.
I think the statues were right in front of us.
Treasure at the end of it.
Bueno,
I'm not too sure.
maybe.
The treasure was the friends we made along the way.
You said that, not me.
So that's that.
There's one more thing. According to the book, Wolverstone took a jade statue from the site, but lost it in the flash flood. I'll try and work out where that was. I'll call you as soon as I know.
Now I'm intrigued. Call me, yeah?
Ay, 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 hi there, all of
Famer, eh? Woo! No time to explain. Vente ya. Come, meet me.
Thanks, Carmen. Is this about the book?
Ah, there you are. So I worked it out. Remember that flash flood? She was near an abandoned church along a river. And that has to be the Temple of
Velociraptor.
Quechula.
Nice.
Ándale, vámonos. Drive.
The 6x6.
Claro. Head for the temple at Quechula.
Hennessy makes some nice cars,
one
man.
more marvel to show us, and you're gonna show me
We're
how
at the best at modifying cars.
No?
Wasn't
One of the
temple at
best.
Quechula flooded? I didn't bring my snorkel.
Ay, qué chistoso. Quechula is located on a floodplain, but after a long dry season...
The temple is accessible. I take it back, let's go.
Come on. No. We might not make it with 3 stars. We'll see how it goes. After all, it's a 6x6. Come on, come on, come on, forward. $40 more seconds. Yeah, we messed up, so it's not gonna be in within 3 stars. That's okay.
Y coming up on the church, oye, qué rápido! This church is 500 years old. It was built in the hopes that it would become the center of an important city, but never did. In 1966, the dam was built and the whole area flooded. This is amazing. Like a final chapter of the book I never got to read as a girl. I hate to say it, but it feels like this belongs in a museum.
I agree. But you know it won't be visible unless you go see it at exactly the right time.
You don't believe that, right?
Alright, that was a good session. Thank you for joining, everybody. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.